Welcome back. It's part 9T, Ted Greene's Chord Chemistry. So if you don't have the book yet, here's the book right here. You can grab it, follow along in the link in the card above or the link in the description. And we're walking page by page, word by word, chord by chord through the entire book. That's at least what I'm doing. We're on page 33 today. We're going to cover pages 33 and part of 34. Today we're covering minor 6 chords, which is lowercase m6, consisting of the 1, flat, 3, 5, and 6. Minor 6/9 as well. Minor 6/9, 1, flat, 3, 5, 6, 9. So we'll be enjoying an entire cast of characters, so we'll be in good company, and we'll just get started now. E minor 6. Let's start with fret 5. We're in position number 5, so we have the 7, which is the 5th, then the flat 3, and then the 6, and then the root note on the top. Good place to start. Start heavy hitting right here. All right, love it. E minor 6, let's go on up to position number 8. Okay, we have the 6, the 5, the root note, and then the flat 3. E minor 6 in position number 11, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Root note in the bass, then jump up to the 6, and then flat 3 and 5 with your 3rd finger laying over. You can grab that high E string pretty readily if you would like. E minor 6. E minor or A minor 6, let's take a look at this. Position number 2, let's go to fret 3. We have the flat 3, A is the root note. Flat 3, 5, flat 3, root note, 5, and then 6 on the top. A note, A root note. Position 5, let's take a look at what's happening. We have the 5th. Let's see, we have the 5, we have the flat 3, we have the 6, and then we have the root note on the top. Really nice. Very cool inversions of this. Almost sounds diminished, doesn't it? And then position number 7, let's take a look at 7. We are on fret 8. This is A minor 6 here, right? Again, so we have flats 7, so we have the 6, no? That's not really right. So that chart's wrong. The chord chart's wrong. So we're on position 7, so we actually would be on position, this should be 8 right here. So, maybe it is an 8. I can't read it correctly, but I think it's wrong. E minor 6. Let's take a look at that, position number 6. And we are on, root note 6, flat 3, and then 5 on the top. Very cool, nice and warm sound. Moving right along on the A minor 6 on fret number 7, so we've got a root note, a 5th, a 6, a flat 3. E minor 6 on position 5, let's take a look at this one. Flat 3, 6, root note, 5. Inversions of like minor 7, flat 5 here. Kind of funny how they're the same, isn't it? All right, position number 8, we have or E minor 6, so 5, root, flat 3, and then 6 on the top. And A minor 6, let's jump on down to position number 4, 6, flat 3, 5, and root note. That places us on an A minor 6. E minor 6 on position number 9. Let's just keep rocking these out. So position number 9, we have the flat 3, we have the flat 3, the 6, the root note, and the 5. So now we're doing some of these inversions that we saw on the top 4 strings on the middle 4 strings. Position number 5, we're looking at A minor 6 with the 5, the 5, the root, the flat 3, and the 6. A is the root note there. A minor 6, we're looking at, let's take a look. 1, flat 3. Let's just swap those fingers out, shall we? 1, flat 3, 6. And then flat 3 again. So we are doubling the third, the flatted third. In this. There we go. Interesting sound. Let's go ahead and move to E minor 6, position number 4. So we've got 6 in the bass this time, flat 3, 5, and then root note. There's some fun stuff to be had here. E minor 6, let's go ahead and take a look at position number 6. We're on root note, then 5, followed by 6, and then flat 3. So this one's I just went there, right? Very nice. And then A minor 6 on position number 7, bottom 4 strings. We've got the flat 3, the position 7. We have the flat 3, the 6, the root note, and then the 5 on the top. And then we can place the 6 on the top again. E minor 6 is position number 5. So we have the root of the flat, or the 5, the root note, the flat 3, and then the 6 is really what we're looking for. So that's very cool. Ideas, just chase them down with these chords. There are all kinds of room to play over here on these chords. So position number 9, let's take a look at having the 6 in the bass again for this E minor 6, flat 3, 5, and then root. All right, moving right along to position number 11, E minor 6. So position number 11, we have the root, the 5, the 6, and then the flatted 3, not the major 3, flatted 3. This is going to sound really cool with the flatted 3 in the bass here, the flat 3, the 6, and then we skip up to the 5 and the root note on the top. So we have the same shape, but it's a tritone on the top, on the bottom, and then a perfect fourth on the top. Oh yeah, E. Oh, we have the root note up here, so we can hear the root note and tonicize the root note. Oh, E minor 6, this is going to be a good one. We're on position number 6, but this time we have the first finger, or the second finger, double stopping the E and A strings, and then running up to the 6, and then the flat 3 on the top. Very cool. See if I can get it again. Yeah, it's one of those that's in there, I guess. It's A minor 6 on fret number 5, root 5, flat 3, and then 6 on the top. Yeah. And then we have the, and then the A minor 6. All right, so let's go ahead to position 3. Let's take a look. We have the root, the flat 3, the 6, the 5, and the root note on the top. We're just going to keep pushing through. I'm just going to keep working my way through these chords, even though we have quite a few more left to go. I'm just going to keep working through these. We're still in the minor 6s. 7, position 7, we have the 5, the root, the 6, and the flat 3 on the top. Very cool voicing. E⁻₃ on position number 4. We're looking at the 6 in the bass, the flats, the 6 in the E⁻₃. So 6 flat, 3 root, and then 5. Love these things. Love these things. These are just so good to play. What a privilege it is just to walk through this book. And we're on page 33. Just interesting note here. We made it to page 33 together. So there's that. Okay, root note, 5, flat 3, 6. Let's take a look at, let's work to root 5, root 6 on fret 5. So A, 1, 5, and then we have 1, 5, and then 6, and then flat 3 on the top. Yep, the same thing. We're going to use fret 8, and we're going to start with the root, the flat 3, the 6, and then the root note, and then the 5 on the top. This is really great. Really great voicing right here. How they lead from one to the next, and it's got that really biting sound. You know, just a biting tone, a biting sonority. Fret number 7. We're looking at 5 in the bass, the root note, the flat 3, the 6 on the top. E⁻₃. So let's take a look at position number 9 with the 6 in the bass, flat 3, 5, and root on the top. E⁻₃ again on fret number 9. We have the root note in the bass this time. Let's use finger 2, fingers 3 and 4, and then we're reaching, instead of for that flat 7, we'll reach back to that flat 6. Good. E⁻₃ on fret number 3. We're looking at, this time we're looking at frets 5, 6, 7, but then we're reaching way back. So we have the 5, we have the in the bass, then we have the, let's see, where are we at? We have the 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have the 6, and then the root, and then the flatted 3 on the top. This is really just an awesome, awesome voicing. Just trying to tonicize where the E notes are. And then A⁻₃, we're on fret 5, but this time we're on flatted 3 to start with, which we have the flat 3, the 5, and then the 6, and then the root note on the top. So we have that really cool cascading sound with the flatted 3 on the top. Yeah, that one's a very good one. E⁻₃ is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll start right here, E⁻₃, 7, 9. Let's say the 6 is in the bass. Then we have the root note, the flat 3, and then the 5. So really kind of interesting because we placed that 6 of the chord directly in the bass note region. A⁻₃ is going to be very cool. Let's fret 3. Just walking right through these things, just to say that we've got our fingers on every single one of these voicings. Just really fun to play around with. Okay. Oh yeah, Summertime would be a great arrangement for that particular voicing on the guitar as it lays out. Position number 7, let's take a look at this. Number flat 3, we have the 5, the root, and then the 6 on the top. E minor 6 in position number 7, so let's place that 5 in the bass. Let's place the root note in the bass, or the 6 in the bass, the root 5, and then the flat 3 up top. This is really exciting. A big cluster in the bass, and then a string skip up to the flatted 3. I forget how much I love the combination of this guitar and amp sound. Just always, it's like an old friend, you know, it's a good old friend. 4, let's take a look at this, 7th fret, so that's 5, that's 6, that's flat 3, and that's the root note way up here. He is really asking us to be contortionist. You know, if I'm going to do a quick little trick, switch fingers 3 and 2 around, and you've got it made, no problem. So 5, 6, flat 3, root note. Problem solved. Oh, position number 2 is flat 3, 5, 1, and 6 on the top. Same voicing. A little brighter because of the timbre of the string set, right? Good. E minor 6 on position number 2. 6 in the bass. Root 5. And then flat 3 in the top. So we have another version of that chord on the top string group. That's right. A minor 6 on position number 4. So let's jump on up here and grab that 5 and then 6. And then flat 3 and then 6 on the top. Or root note on the top, sorry. And then let's take a look at fret 5. So we have 5 is the E minor, back to E minor 6. We've got the root note, the flatted 3rd, the 6, and then the 5 on the top. Just goofing off here, this is really basically like Dorian mode, right? But we're looking at basically the 6, the root, and then the flat 3 and the 5 on the top. A note is the root here. E minor 6 is going to be, let's go ahead back down to fret number 7. A stretch with the 6 in the bass and then the root 3rd, flat 3, and the 5 on the top. E minor 6 on position 7, so we have the 5 followed by the 6, by the root, by the flat 3. So we're pretty much just taking that high E string and displacing it by 2 octaves and putting it on the bottom. All right, E minor 6. Let's take a look at this. This is on position number 7. We have 5, root, flat 3, and then 6 on the top. 2 strings skipped right here in the middle of this voicing. Outrageous. Just creating all of this separation and all of this beautiful space. Root note or flat 3 on A minor 6, fret number 8, and then we're going up to and then we have the 6, and then the root note, and then the 5 on the top. Yeah, not to be confused with something that's easy to do. All right, position number 7. Let's do the same thing. Let's place the root note in the bass this time. Let's play the 5th, the octave. What is that? Well, that's the root note, and then the octave, and then the flat 3, and then the 6. That works. That works for me. A minor 6 is on position number 4. Let's go ahead and motor through this. I feel like I should stretch, but I'm just going to go ahead and motor through this after I stretch, just real quick, because it's really important to do this, just to get the just to keep things moving around a little bit. Stretch this out a little too. All right, position number 4. We have the root, the 6, the 5, and then the flat 3 on the top. Big reach here. We're going to have to improve our game on the morning ritual. I can see that now. E minor 6, position number 9. So we have the 5, the 6, the 5, and then the flat 3, and then the root. I love these shapes where the strings are like the intervals are the same shape. We have the root, the 6, the 5th, the flat 3, and the root. Very cool that it's the same shape, you know what I mean? Okay, phew, we're starting to sweat it a little bit here, aren't we? But we're going to keep moving because we only have half a page left to use, okay? Half a page left, friend. Half a page, we got this. We got this. So we have the 5 in the bass, the flat 3, the root, and then the 6 on the top. That's what's going on here. Ooh. Very cool voicing. A minor 6 is fret number 2. Let's take a look at this one. So we're starting on root note 5, and then we have the flat 3, and then the 6 on the top. E minor 6 is going to be on fret number 7. So we have the 5, the flat 3, and then the root note, and then the 6 on the top. Ooh, this is really cool. E minor 6, 9. Now this is the first of the 6, 9, so we're going to use the thumb to mark it. And then we're starting on 7th fret, 8, 9. So we'll be placing the 6 in the bass, if hopefully all of this goes well. And then we have the flat 3, we have the 5, and then the root, and then the 9 on the top. Oh yeah. Very cool chord, very sophisticated sounding. Yeah, just one of those you want to get lost in, do you know what I mean? A minor 6, 9 is on fret number 4. Let's take a look at 6, flat 3, 6, 9. All right, A minor 6, 9 again, position number 7. So we're on flat 3, root 5, and then 6, 9. A minor 6, so we're on fret 5, so we have the flat 3, the 6, the root note, and then the 5 way up on the top. E minor 6, let's take a look at this on position number 7, because now we're on flat 3, we have the 6, and then the root, and then the 5 on the top there as well. A minor 6 on position number 2, we have the root, flat 3, 5, and the 6 skipping way up to the top. Minor triad, 6 on the top. All right, A-minor 6 again on fret number 5. And then we have the 4th finger. I venture to guess this is going to be the root, the 5th, the 6th, and the flat 3. Very cool voicing again. Good. E-minor 6. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. We're doubling up on the 2nd finger on position number 5. So we have 7. So we have the 5th, the root note, the flat 3, and then the 6th way up here. Very nice spread for the melodic purpose. E-minor 6-9. All right, we're starting on fret number 2. So we have the 9, the 6, the 5, the flat 3, and then if you wanted to, you could just kind of refinger that to grab that E note in the bass, or drop the bomb here. E-minor 6-9. Let's take another look at how this is fingering out on the guitar. This is a very nice, very guitaristic shape. So we have the flat 3, the 6, the 9, and then the 5 on the top. E-minor 6-9 again, we find ourselves on fret number 6, and we're almost there, friend, we're almost there. Just going to, if you need to take a break, pause and come back, get up and rock around and grab an apple or something, or a tangerine, or a mango, or something nice and slushy, or something hot, come back. But get up and move around and stretch. 6 is the next position that we were contending with. So we have the 6 underneath our 1st finger. Coming down here to like 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have all right, let's take a look at this. So we have the flat 6, the flat 3 for E minor, the 5, the 6, and then the 9 on the top of that. Very nice sound. Almost sounds Lydian if the root note wasn't E major 6/9. Minor 6/9, there we go. E minor 6/9 again on fret number 9. I think these chords are cooking my brain. Let's go ahead and take a look at 6, flat 3, 5, 9, and then 5 on the top again. We could use that entire 6-string guitar, the 6-string set on the guitar here. And we'll go ahead and move on to E minor 6/9 on fret number 5. Which consists of the root, this is pretty much one that we've thought about before because it's such a really nice, easy to grab guitaristic shape. It's so fun to do these kind of easy grabs on the guitar, and you can see where these become really great tools for us later on. All of these chords, each and every one of them. A minor 6/9, let's take a look. So we have 5, we have flat 3, 6, and then 9 on the top. A root note, don't forget to tonicize the root note. All right, A minor 6/9 on position number 9. We have, this is a really, great sound. All right, so we're starting on fret number 9. We have the 6, flat 3, 5, and the 9 on the top. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead to A minor 6 on fret number 7, position number 7. So we're starting with flat 3, root 6, and then what are we doing? Flat 3, root 5, and then 6 on the top. Yep, very nice one. Here we are again. And then position number 9, we have the flat, or the 6, the flat 3, and then we have the flat, nope, what is this, 6, 5, yeah, pretty interesting, like it's a minor 7 above, so that's the flat, it'd be like 6 and then 5, and then we have the flat 3, and then the 9 on the top. Really great voicing, pretty creative voicing here. E minor 6/9, let's take a quick look at what's going on here. Flat 3, 6, root, 9, 5. Of course, it's all over the B note if you want, but it's over the E string. E minor 6/9, let's do fret number 7. Ooh, 5, flat 3, and then we're going to add the 9 and the 6 on the bottom. Oh. All right, 7. This one just doesn't sound right, does it? It doesn't, but it sounds right now. A minor 6/9, let's do fingers, position number 4, and then we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have the flat 3, the 5, the 6, 9. Oh, we just played this one somewhere back here somewhere, but all right, I'm cool with that. A minor 6/9 on position number 7, starting with 2, 2, 3, 4, and then getting that 1 back there. So let's see what's going on here. We have the 5 on position number 7. So we have the 6, flat 3, the 5, and then the root note, and then the 9 on the top. Yeah. Yeah, very cool voicing. A minor 6/9 on position number 8. So I'm going to use, let's see, flat 3, 6, 9, 5, and then we have another note on the top of it, which is the root note. Yeah, very powerful chord, those quartal chords there, very powerful. A minor 6/9 on position number 4. We only have 3 more of these left, and then 5 big stretchy ones. So we can do this. We've got this. Okay. Position number 4 on fret. We've got the 5, the 6, the flat 3, A now. A, the 5, 6, flat 3, and then the 9 on the top. E minor 6/9 on fret number 3, we have a really cool diagonal pattern that we're starting with on the D, G, and B strings, and then the flat 3 on the top. So we have the E, flat 3, the 6, the root note, and then the flat 3 on the top. The 9, the flat, so 3, 4, 5, yeah, flat 3. Then we have the E, the 6, flat 3, 6, and then the 9, and then the flat 3 in the top. A lot of potential with that chord there. A minor 6/9 is on fret number 7 now. Flat 3, 5, flat 3, and then we have the flat 6 and 9 on the top. So we have 5, flat 3, 6, 9. And A minor 6 on fret number 4, we have the root 6, flat 3, root. All right, last 5 chord voicings here, and we've done it. We've done this. This is a monster session right here. Page number 34, we're completing page number 34 with the last 5 chords here. So A minor 6 on fret number 7. We're starting with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So root position, 1, 3, 5, and then 6 on the top. Well, that's not so bad. All right, root note in the bass. And then A minor 6 on fret number 5, on fret 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flat 3, what is that? Flat 3, 5, 6, and then root note. Got a bit of a stretch here. Position number 7, so we have flat 3, root 6, and then 5 on the top. Yes. E minor 6, 9. So let's go ahead and 7 again. So we have the 6, 9. We're going to stay up here, E minor. So we have the 5 and then the 9 and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, this isn't too bad. 5, 9, flat 3, and then 6. Yeah, not bad at all. One more to go. Position number 5, E minor 6. We're using the flat 3, 5, the 6. Whoa, I just spoke too soon. He's really taking us off the game here. We were looking for root, flat 3, oh no, root 3. I'm sorry. This is E minor 6. Root note here. This is the flat 3, the 5, the 6, and then the root note on the top. Phew. So thanks for being here today. That was a monster of a session. Really happy that we've completed it. And now I know that I'm going to really enjoy my morning ritual for guitar growth with you every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard for the entire year of 2025, because we are going to incorporate some mad stretches coming up. Definitely going to work on some more stretching. Okay, so if you don't have the book, if you would like the book, you can grab it here in the link in the card above or the link in the description below. And I would like to say thank you once again. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you keep watching this video, because this is going to answer some more of your questions here. It is. And until we meet again, I wish you happy picking.